I finally come to terms with the fact that I have to live with my parents right now. I used to live with 2 roommates in Chicago, Logan Square. I thought I was, about to be doing it. I'm living on my own. Finally out, I learned some lessons. Things are expensive and things have increasingly gotten more expensive. But I think I finally come to terms with it because I'd be walking around here like scorned, bitter, and just like, damn, bro, I should have been out of here. I should have did this. I should be this. But really, the fact of the matter is, it's very westernized culture to not live with your parents. Some wait till marriage. I found some community and solace online, especially TikTok, because you see those videos where it's like 28 moving back home, 30 moving back home, and I'm like, okay, I just turned 25. Like, as someone who literally has a video on her page, you can go back, listed why I want to move out before I turn 30. Like, it used to not even be normalized. People would really have to wait for marriage or, taking care of their parents. It's just different situations for different people. But I've come to terms with the fact that certain moments happen and everything lines up how it should, because prior to living with them, of course, I've lived with them my whole life. So prior to moving out, really, I just felt like I had no structure. Even when I moved out, I'd be like, oh shit, the free will thing is so real. Like, I can literally wake up and do whatever I want. And then came the question, like, how do I want to structure my day? And sometimes I wouldn't even structure the day. I would just free for all, bro. And that's not good. No structure, like, do what you will. I used to really live by, oh, I'm just going with the wind. I'm an air sign. I'll just go where the wind takes me. Dead that in its tracks. I have things I want to achieve and work on. You know what I mean? You have to rest, yes, but structure is really the key. I feel like stability, because stability isn't even real, but structuring your days is going to help you. This week alone, I told myself I was going to Instacart for extra money, and I did that. Really, like, keeping promises to yourself, and I feel like the original promise started with TikTok. Like, I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to post videos every day. I'm going to put myself out there. And I did that, built a community, and along the way, you fall off the path, you lack on certain things. But ever since I really decided I was going to post every day, I've been posting every day. I probably have like thousands of videos. I do wish TikTok would just list. There's probably somewhere in the analytics where you can see how many videos you have, but I know there has to be thousands. That really opened a gateway for consistency. And then it's like consistency and devotion. I'm devoted to this TikTok account, posting daily, inserting my lottery ticket, you know what I mean? Oh, it's like, bro, it's just seamlessly incorporated in my day. And I feel like that's also what the manifestation girlies are talking about, like the method acting your way into your dream life and stuff like that. Like, I have to do these tiny daily habits daily to incorporate it in my subconscious until it's just seamlessly incorporated and it's in my routine, like editing a video and posting it. And I think that's what I've been trying to carry with me, is the consistency I found through TikTok, because I don't have that in my daily routine. Not yet. I'm crafting it. This week was a really good week. Today's Friday. And like I said, I told myself I was going to Instacart. I've been Instacarting because I'm like, okay, I have these goals financially to reach. This is what I'm going to use to get where I'm going. And I've always been about using what I have to get where I'm going, hence photography. Use the tools I had, the camera I had, the editing stuff I knew how to work with, and it all got me here to posting. But this all goes back to living with my parents, because I feel like if I wasn't, I'd be in the rat race, because I was briefly in that rat race. I need to go to work and do this, and I'm still falling short. I literally just saw a YouTube comment where it's like, people that they know are either living alone and like a paycheck away from being poor and losing everything, or living with parents. And it's like, they say you pay with your mental health living with parents, which you do. You really do. There's some other pros to it. You can weigh the pros and cons, but I finally made peace with the pros. It's like, okay, I have time to work on all this stuff I probably wouldn't have time to if I was fully a full-time employee, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to use what I have to get where I'm going, you see? And previously, if y'all have been watching, I was caregiving, but it slipped through. It really wasn't like a hell yeah, like there were too many factors involved. So now in certain ways, I feel like I'm back to square one. I haven't been making as many videos as I can, you know? Like I told myself, I'm washing my laundry either weekly or like every 2 weeks. Little things, the little things will snowball into big things. For example, I'm like, I'm gonna do my skincare nightly. Look, I want healthy skin, so I do that. Showering at night. The night showers hit so freaking good. I always get a good night's sleep. Always wake up feeling refreshed. I can just wake up and go about my day. I've been trying to do that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be slipping through the cracks. Sometimes I'd be tired and I'm just like, dang, you didn't shower before bed. But you know, you give yourself grace. But it's the other little things I've been incorporating. And it's like, showing up for myself really might be the key. Like consistency really might be the key. And I knew this, but it's like I didn't implement it with the daily routines and habits. So I'm recrafting my routine again. Ideally, I would want to wake up, stretch, journal, meditate, roll into my day. You know what I mean? And I have to play around with some things, see how it feels, because this week the schedule has been waking up early so I can Instacart because early bird gets the worm. And then after Instacarting dies down, I go home, finish getting ready for the day if I didn't get ready, and then boom, I slide into making content. But I be doom scrolling in between and I be getting caught up. So it's like, no, you need to really lock in. Of course, give yourself a break, but lock in and do what you said you were gonna do. And I've been telling myself I wanna post on YouTube more. So this is what I have to do until it's seamlessly incorporated. And I'm like, okay, this chunk of time is for the YouTube video, this chunk of time is for that. I'm working on it, but I really do think, you know, the quotes that they be saying, the cheesy little quotes, consistency is key, discipline, this and that, like, I'm really seeing, and just like the small habits will grow in to the bigger habits and have an effect on daily life and routine. I truly feel this because I tested it out this week, and now I'm gonna see what I can carry over into next week. And it's not even a matter of like what I can carry, it's like what I should carry. The quote, which I just found out, by the way, is a Yoda quote. I've never seen Star Wars. Don't come for me. There is like do or do not do. There is no try. It's simple, but it's groundbreaking. Something that was also a big motivator for me is I don't have any kids. My brother has kids and he'll be like, you don't have any kids? Like you could be doing this, you could be doing that. And I'm like, damn, I really could be. Like I could lock in even more so on the content and the stuff like this, because like the way the circumstances are, it's crazy. Like bro, I'd be chilling and I'm like, wait, let me lock in and do the stuff I said I wanted to do. And it's not simple, but like it really is simple. Like I pulled out the camera, started filming. I just have to stay consistent with it. Months or weeks will go by and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to film. I don't know what to blah, blah, blah. And then I'll just see a YouTube video of a girl being normal and I'm like, oh, I actually like that. I have time to do it. Also the space, because I mean, I haven't given the house tour or anything, but for those who don't know, we didn't always live in this house. Like we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with like 5-6 people. It was stressful. I felt like I had nowhere. So my dreams of like talking to a camera, being a content creator, they ceased. They really ceased because I'm like, bro, there's someone in like every corner. They're gonna hear me talk, blah, blah. Which if I started then, I probably would have woken up the throat a little bit more, like, oh, I can talk, I could do these things and, you know, not feel awkward about it. But it's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna harp on the past. We're here now. And that's what I mean. Like, we're here now. I have to lock in and use every single tool I have at my disposal to get where I want to be. Living with your parents, I feel like I get stuck in cycles, like do the daily stuff and then the dreams completely slip you by. But no, I need to treat this like a full-time job, like waking up at 6 a.m., getting ready for my day, and going to work like how people do it. Because I tried it the other way too, where it was like, I'll just wake up when I wake up and I'll get to my work when I get to it. Like I'm working from home technically, so I could be in bed and just lollygag, but like still get work done. Nah, I need that setup. I need a desk, the journals, the pens, the laptop. Like it really all makes a difference, bro. The little things you implement in your day to structure the day, they're not lying. Little stuff like making my bed and blah, blah, blah. It actually sets me up. You need to lock in, basically. The structured days are gonna help you way more than just rolling with the punches and going with the flow. I'm literally gonna go get a planner today. I was talking about the things I want to lock in and do, and it hits different in a planner. Like I have the whiteboard and the calendar, but the planner, you just get so much deeper into like what you want to organize, what you want to work on. We're doing that today, and I should probably vlog it too because I said I was a vlogger. I said I was a YouTuber, didn't I? That's what I mean. The discipline, the devotion. Like I don't even care anymore, bro. People see me walking around with the camera. This is what I do. Phone on a tripod, this is what I do. I'm sure like 9 times out of 10 they consume content, right? Whether it's someone vlogging or not. Like, come on, it's 2025. You got this. Start small. I'm telling you, little tasks like making your bed every day. Do it, start implementing it. It sounds so simple. I always thought it was so simple and I never did the stuff that was so simple. I feel like the structure is growing little by little. That's all for this one though. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.